So, 99% of us were raised in a negative suggestion environment, right? So, we were taught and always spoken to as you can't do this, you're not supposed to do this, it's a sin if you do this. If it's just like always it was always in a space of you may not be worthy of, or you can't do this. And so if we aren't careful and become conscientious and aware within our own being, we carry this on into our adulthood. And then we begin to find partners that speak the same language as our parents. So negative suggestion is a crucial thing to the spirit because it keeps it suppressed. And when we aren't living in our full capacity of our divinity and our freedom and, you know, um, not living in our truth of our own nature, we all have our own personal journeys in regards to that. That's when we begin to experience, mental health first, and then mental dis-ease. Then all of the mental ends up being dominated within our physical body, which can cause a lot of dis-ease and discomfort and anxiety, and all of those things and stress can begin to erupt and come up and be pushed to the surface. And not that it's a bad thing that it gets pushed to the surface, but in which way is it being pushed to the surface? You know what I'm saying? So when you begin to take accountability for the negative suggestion that you have brought into your adulthood, you begin to do a preventative maintenance on yourself where every single day you are using positive suggestions, and you're taking that subconscious way of thinking, which is on automatic pilot, and you're producing and you're injecting new ways of being and thinking. And what's going to end up happening with that is as you begin to do this as a repetitive, cycle for yourself, because everything that we do is repetitive, and the dynamic of it and how it can be either detrimental or it can be positive for our lives or healthy for our lives is the information in which you proceed to evolve within that. And so, positive suggestion now is taking that information that was instilled within your thinking and your subconscious and injecting it with new information and new positive, ways of thinking, and that's where affirmations come in. And so you have to remember that you are not that child anymore, because now you have the power to eliminate that way of thinking.